Thanks for stopping by the channel today. My name is Sandy and I'm excited for today's video. We're going to be heading uptown. We're going to be taking a train uptown Charlotte, and I'm going to share with you this store that I went into. I was going uptown a week ago and I was taking a train, something I don't do often at all. But you see things when you're on public transportation that you don't see when you're driving, so it was a good thing. I spotted that Charlotte has a store called Design Within Reach, and I was excited because I was familiar with the store because when I was traveling, I think I was in Arizona a couple years ago, I saw a Design Within Reach there, and I went in and I was really wowed by their decor. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some footage from that store so that you can get some home decor inspiration. I know I got a lot of inspiration that day, and I hope that you enjoy it. And I'm also going to be sharing some of the sites that I saw in Charlotte at the end of the video. So after we do some shopping for some home decor inspiration, we'll take a look around the city of Charlotte, and that will be today's video. So I hope you enjoy it. It'll be a little bit different than, the norm, but that's okay. And then, we'll be back to thrifting and going to our discount stores to try to recreate the look or to create a look that we like for our homes that is more budget friendly. So it's okay to step out of our comfort zone or out of our budget every now and then, just to look around and see what's out there. So if you like to see, keep watching. This was like a little mini vacation for me because I rarely come uptown, and I definitely do not take mass transportation, or I shouldn't even call this mass transportation. It's just our little transit system that we have that's very limited pretty much. It doesn't take you all over the city, but you can get to the uptown area and to the university area, which is very convenient. But today's destination is Design Within Reach. So I am really excited to come in here. This is my first time in this particular store. As I said, I've visited a store in another state, but never this one. And the first thing that I see is the item that I fell in love with when I went to this particular store in Arizona. When I saw that candle holder, I fell in love with it, and I couldn't afford it, and it wasn't practical to spend that kind of money on a candle holder, so I just kept it in my mind all that time. I Google lensed it, didn't see anything initially, but I went back and I Google lensed it again sometime later, and I found a dupe for it on Amazon, and the rest is history. I bought it, and it's been up on my coffee station bookshelf for a very long time. I love that piece. So sometimes when you're out at stores and you see pieces that are very, very expensive, but you just love it, you can still obtain that look for less, and that's a perfect example of how I was able to do that. So use Google Lens to find pieces to create the high-end look that you want, but on a budget. Now, if you are interested in that candle, I'm going to link it below. It's in my Amazon store, so you can purchase it there if you like. So the link will be in the description box. This bell lamp or mushroom lamp shape is very, very popular now, and you can find those lamps literally anywhere. They want $3.50 for this one, but I found one at Marshall's, and I also found one at Home Depot that is much more affordable. I am trying to live a budget-friendly lifestyle or be more conscious about my spending. And so although I love designer things, I love high-end pieces, I love coming in showrooms like this, I come in with the mindset that if there's something that I love or a look that I want to achieve in my own home, that I am looking for a dupe of the item or a lesser expensive option. And in addition to thrifting, I also love to look at Facebook Marketplace. As I popped up earlier, that table there, I saw a very good dupe for that table for just $90 as opposed to over $2,000 is the price that they're asking at this store. Now, like I said, this store is very, very pricey. We know that. We're just coming in just to look to see what's out here at the higher end stores because we can always find a cheaper option, or most times we can. We can always use Google Lens, take a picture of the item, pop it in Google Lens, and see if you can find a cheaper option. You can check Facebook Marketplace, you can thrift, you can find things at the lower price stores like Home Goods and Home Sense and things like that. There's so many options. You don't have to pay a lot of money to get the look. They have some beautiful pieces in here, very unique pieces, which is why I am drawn to this store, and it has been on my mind ever since I first got introduced to it a couple years ago. They just have some really, really nice pieces, and they are dedicated to quality because they want their pieces to be able to stay with you over your lifetime. They have a motto that, or a mission that they want their furnishings to go with you from home to home, generation to generation, and they want everything to be exceptionally crafted and built to last and beautifully designed. So that's really important because in today's economy and everything, you want pieces that you don't have to replace every year or two or whatever. So that's good to know that they are dedicated to quality. So at least if you do make an investment or whatever, at least you know that you are getting good quality. All of their furniture in here is minimalist in style. They don't do a whole lot of over decorating. They have lots of tables without centerpieces, things like that, just so that you can focus on the furniture. They have lots of abstract wall art, abstract decor pieces, all of the things that I love, and they do a lot in black and white, and they use metals as well, which I love. The furniture is very modern, so you are going to see the low profiles, which is all the rage. With modern decor, that's just the way that it is. But I love the color of this olive green sofa here. This is really, really nice. And that table almost looks like a picnic table. I'm not a fan of that table, but I love this mirror. Now, they want over $2,000 for that mirror. I have one very similar that I got from West Elm a few years ago, but I found one on Amazon that is considerably cheaper and very, very nice. It gets pretty decent reviews. So if you're interested in that, I will link that in my description box below. Here is an interesting chair. It looks like one you can sit in cross-legged or whatever. Very, very interesting with the cowhide. They have so many very different pieces in here. Very, very interesting. Look at the shape of these chairs here. Kind of looks like they may be some that you can kind of bounce on. I could see a kid just having a good time with that. This is a beautiful, beautiful light fixture here. And they're only asking $4,800 to start for this, depending on how many globes you get. But don't worry, I got you covered. Both Amazon and Home Depot have lights that look very, very similar. And I'll have the one from Amazon linked in the description box below. But let's get into this table. We talked about the chairs, but that table is absolutely stunning. It is completely customizable. It's available in granite, laminate, quartz, or marble, and they have several colors to choose from for a mere $8,000. Moving right along. They just have some nice things. I love looking in here, even if they're not within reach, as their name suggests, design within reach. That is very funny, huh? But this clock here, I love that. That is definitely an antique style clock that has been around for as long as I can remember. I love the look of that, like a star or whatever. They have some nice floor lamps in here. Not a lot of decor pieces or whatever, just a few. They're very, very minimalistic in the store. As you walk through, you see that they don't have a lot going on. They've got tables with no centerpieces or no design or anything. They want you to focus on their actual pieces that they have here. And you can really see things a lot better when it's like this too. You don't have to go through a lot of things to look. You can just see all of the nice pieces just looking out there. Some pieces don't need accessorizing. These light fixtures are really, really different. These like pendant lights or whatever. Very interesting for a bedroom, which is how they kind of have it styled here. Very different. The beds in here were pretty underwhelming, but I did love the sofas and the dressers. They had some really, really nice pieces in here. And I just fell in love with the lighting, the lamps, the ceiling lights, all of the lighting in here I just thought was just beautiful. I also liked some of the coffee tables, like this one here is very, very nice, low profile. Not a fan of that sofa. I like the shape of it. It's just the color that I'm not really feeling. But they've got some nice ones here. Now, this one coming up in a few is really, really pretty. I like that leather one there. The chair there is very nice. And they've got a sofa in that same color family that I actually like. I thought it was really nice for like a den or a family room or something like that. I wish they had had more bookshelves and things like that. They didn't have a lot of those in, and the ones that they had were pretty ordinary. Like this looks like something that you could probably find over at IKEA. So let's take a look around. Look at that light fixture there. That is beautiful. And again, I said that the beds are pretty underwhelming. They don't have a whole lot going on. Very, very low headboards I notice in here, which is interesting. This is another very nice table. I like this one a lot. And that credenza there also, to me, just looks like something you can get at IKEA. but I bet it doesn't have an IKEA price on it. This chair was very, very different. It looks like it would be very difficult to get in and out of, but it's an interesting look to it. Look at that. It's considered a lounge chair, and perhaps it's comfortable. I can't imagine it would be, but that's what they're calling it. And depending on what type of fabric, upholstery you had on it, that chair starts at $2,700. If I had money like that, I couldn't imagine spending it on a single chair. That's a lot of money. Here's another bed up here. And like I said, the bedrooms they have not shown me very much of anything. Very, very basic, very, very plain. This sofa here is gorgeous. I love that. I love the tufted look or the puffs. I don't know what you would call that, but that's a beautiful piece. I am pretty sure I've seen something similar to that over at CB2, which CB2 would be very, very affordable compared to the prices over here. This is the other sofa that I mentioned that had that orangey color to it. I thought this would be a pretty piece, like for a lounge or a loft area or family room or whatever. I really love this color. I don't know why I'm just crushing on orange these days. Truth be told, though, I would be afraid to purchase a large piece of furniture in a bright color like that for fear that I would get sick of it, and then you're kind of stuck with it because once you make that investment, you can't easily get rid of it. I'd rather stay neutral with my furniture and then just kind of add in my pops of color. That way you can switch them out, because to change a pillow cover or something like that or a lampshade or whatever is not as expensive as a whole piece of furniture. So if I add any orange or any other color in, I would do it that way as opposed to investing in a large piece of furniture. Let me know in the comments below if you saw anything in this store that you loved today. I saw a lot of things in here that I loved, and I'm leaving out of here today with a lot of inspiration for how I may be able to use things that I already have, or how I may be able to recreate or invent a look that works for me and my home using lesser expensive pieces. And that's what it's all about for me, to come in and get the inspiration and go home and create. I love seeing the very, very unique pieces, though, because these are things that I just could not even imagine. Like, look at this table. I'm not a fan of it, but it is truly different, isn't it? It looks like little spokes in there. Very, very different. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before in my life. I saw a lot of very unique chairs in here today that I loved. I saw a lot of lamps. I mentioned that already. Everything was very impressive with the exception of the beds. I just wasn't impressed with any of the beds or whatever, but everything else I loved. And I hope that you enjoyed this walkthrough as well. These are the types of things I like to do over here on the channel every now and then, or when I get a chance to, is check out other stores that we're not going to purchase anything from, but you know, we're coming in and we're just taking a look just to get some ideas, just to get a little bit of inspiration and all of those types of things. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you are currently not subscribed to the channel, I would like to ask that you consider hitting that subscribe button before you leave today, and hit the post notification bell. That way you will be notified each time I upload additional videos. Also hit that thumbs up button, and also hit the hype button. That is a new button that helps out new creators or your favorite creators to get your channels out there. So if you would go ahead and hit that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. And to all my family members who are returning, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. And now I'm going to leave you with some sights in the Uptown area of Charlotte, North Carolina. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
I'll do. Come on, baby. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I'm willing to take you to a place you've never been. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I would love to take you to a place you've never been. What is trouble in your mind? Baby, why can't you just tell me? I just wanna be your bride, wanna be. I wanna give our love away. You're not letting me, yeah, get through to you. Yeah, if you let your guard down, baby, this is what I'll do. I'll do. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I'm willing to take you to a place you've never been. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I would love to take you to a place you've never been before. Got my head over water for the first time in years. Got my feet crossed the border from a land of tears. Ain't no way I'm going back under. Got my eyes in the wild blue yonder. Will lights be on the horizon? Let's go find